Cabot's third fumble of the game. We really need to cut back on turnovers to secure the game.
Absolutely. Turnovers are the biggest factor in football. And if you commit turnovers and you just give the other team good field position, that's putting points up on the board. So that's when the defense has to come in and get a big stop. As Johnson gets the handoff, breaks around the left side. He cuts back, still going. Breaks the defender. He's going to get about 5 yards on the play.
Number 1, Sammy Johnson. First contact made by number 57, Justin Underwood.
Number 57, Justin Underwood on the tackle.
On the play, second down and 7.
Going to be about 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7 for the Rockets. Monroe with Johnson to his right. Takes a snap, low snap, drops back to pass. Has a man covered, and it's picked off by Zane Harper. Zane Harper cuts back to the right side. He has Green in front of him. He cuts back. He's getting to the 30, the 35, the 40. He's going to be tackled down at the 43-yard line. There it is. The Panthers get the ball right back. Zane Harper's 4th interception of the season. Zane Harper, one of the ball-hawking players on this team, and he gets the Panthers the ball right back. So Cabot getting the 2nd possession of the game right here. After the interception by Harper, Widowmaker under center with Rogers, Turner, and Morales. Hands off to Turner. Turner breaks out the outside. He's still going. He's at the 40, and he's going to be brought down at the 40-yard line by number 3, Grant Smithson for Catholic. So there's that run game that the Panthers are notorious for. Turner with the big carry in the first down for the Panthers. Turner to check out. Ogilvie to check in. Check that. Rogers going to come out. Turner's going to go back in. Widowmaker going to his huddle.
You know, Caleb, that shows how much they want this. After a turnover, they come back and get a 20-yard run.
Absolutely. Cabot's never going to shy away from the way they play the game. It's going to be
handoff goes to number 1, Bradley Morales.
You hear the Panthers fans asking to take number 40 out. Even last night, he was hitting Widowmaker after every single play, and he continued to tackle Widowmaker. Jesse's a very strong QB, and he's not going to let that number 40, who is Jonathan Bourne, to get in his head at all. Jonathan Bourne, you're not going to hurt my quarterback, Jesse Widowmaker, as he's under center. Hands it off. That's why Mountain getting about 5 yards, maybe 3 on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8 to go. 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers. So Cabot did really good at converting their 3rd downs last night, Evan, and see if they can overcome this one right here early on.
They only had about 2 3rd downs that they did not complete.
So here we go. Widowmaker under center. Takes the snap. Hand off to Mamahan again. He's going to be stuffed at the line. No gain. He might have got 1. So Cabot did go for it on 4th down last night. They did not get it, however. And don't see number 12 coming onto the field for the Panthers, so it looks like Cabot's going to like to go for it again. As he's going to have Morales, Rogers, and Turner in his backfield. Widowmaker calls the play. Panthers break from the huddle.
We'll see what the Panthers do right here. See if they try to run it or throw it.
Here's a snap. It's a reverse to Morales, and Morales breaks some room. He's at the 20. He's still going. He's at the 10, the 5. Stiffs arm the defender. He's going to get out to about the 3-yard line. That's number 14, Nick Enderland, on the tackle. So Panthers convert on a huge 4th down and get all the way down to the 3-yard line.
That's what I was talking about last night, Caleb, how when the Panthers need something done, they come in and they get it done.
Absolutely. Bradley Morales, a senior, a leader on this team, and he shows it right there as he gets the Panthers some great yards on that play. Ogilvy, McMahon, and Rogers in the backfield. Hand off to McMahon. He's going to get about 2 yards.
31 wide,
Second and goal from the 2.
Brought down by number 19, Lance Hockersmith. Second down and goal for the Panthers at the 3-yard line.
It's showing like the Panthers wanted a little bit more than the Rockets do right now.
Yeah, the Rockets interception on their last drive, which set up this monster drive by Cabot. Cabot did turn it over on their first possession, but Harper was able to get the ball right back, and the offense is able to produce this drive right here. Mason Martin warming up his leg for the PAT or kick field goal that he's going to attempt after this touchdown by Graham Turner. Panthers lead 13-7. So the second drive of the game looked completely dominant by Cabot.
And they have over 60 yards already, Caleb. Can you believe that?
That's 30 yards. I'm not even going to count that for a possession because it was a fumble. So that was 60 yards on that one possession. So that just shows how that's 60 yards on the ground. All the total yards for Cabot have been on the ground. That just shows how they're going to come and say you cannot. As the ball's the snap, he's going to throw it. Catholic's going to catch it, but they're going to call it no good. So a miscommunication on the snap actually is going to cost Cabot. Your Panthers lead 13-7. That might come into play.
It might, Caleb, but I think our defense will come up great like they did and get another interception or cause a fumble.
Hopefully so, as Catholic's going to come back to receive this kickoff by number 12, Rhett Thurman.
There's great support from Cabot fans and students. A lot of people showed back up. Rhett Thurman comes out to kick. As we were talking about last night, he is a very high-ranked kicker.
It's Johnson, Brian Osbrook, and Nick Cobb back to receive the kick for Cabot, or Catholic, however. Thurman coming on to kick for Cabot.
Well, Brett Thurman sent the kick for the Panthers. Number 1, Sammy Johnson, deep for the Rockets.
Here's the kick. And it's going to not be returnable as it goes through the back of the end zone. And that's something that we normally see off of a kickoff by Rhett Thurman.
That's a good sign for us today because first kick is a touchback.
So the defense getting ready for their second possession. They were on the play for only one play as well, or 2 plays. Harper had the interception. That defense come out with some intensity again. As Monroe's going to start his second drive of the game at the 20-yard line. He takes the snap. It's a handoff to Johnson. Johnson's going around the right side. Mowdy misses him. He makes the defender miss, but he's wrapped up by Justin Holland, saying Harper.
Looks like he lost some yardage there.
Yes, he did lose 1 yard. It's going to be second down and 11. So the Panthers are able to bring him back in the backfield, as they did that a lot last night. Of course, that negative 20 yard that they had when they just wrapped him up in the backfield and drug him all the way back. That was a very big play for the defense. So the defense getting ready. Monroe's actually under center this time. It's going to be a draw play to Johnson. Johnson's around the left side. Justin Holland's there, going out of angle. And he's going to pick up the first down for the Rockets.
Number 1, Sammy Johnson, brought down by number 35, Justin Holland.
Yep, Kai's going to have to come out for a play. And that's going to put number 24, Kyle McIntyre, into the picture for Cabot. .34 Carson Attaway also in the game for the Panthers. Johnson on the handoff up the middle. He breaks the defender, and he is brought down short, about 4 yards short, by number 59, Hayden Matthews.
7 on the play, second down and 3 for the Rockets.
They've handed him the ball every time except for one play, Caleb. So I think it's clear who we need to try to stop.
Yeah, because their one play that they did hand off, it ended up in the hands of the Panthers. So it looks like Johnson's going to be their safe route. As Monroe takes a QB draw, he's going up the middle. He breaks up the defender, He breaks another tackle, and he's going to be brought down at about the 47-yard line by number 9, Preston Kiahi.
Monroe keeps up the middle. Brought down by number 9, Preston Kiahi. It'll be a first down for the Rockets at the 48-yard line.
Most times you see quarterbacks slide, but he's not afraid to take a hit.
Yeah. That's what you see in college. You see a lot of quarterbacks who don't slide, as you said, and just take some hits. But that could be dangerous as Johnson is brought down in the backfield. He was wrapped up by number 9, Preston Kiahi, and that's going to be a loss of about 7 yards for the Rockets. Johnson had nothing go for him on that play.
Also one on the play, second down and 11.
Looks like they marked him only a loss of 1 yard.
Panther fans definitely not happy about that as Monroe goes for another rush again. That's another tackle by number 9, Preston Kiahi. That's 3 tackles early on in this game for Preston Kiahi. As his brother Christian Kiahi comes in the game, number 25, and number 98, Hunter Horka, also come in. Jay Smith coming out, along with Tanner Wilson.
Let's see what the Panthers can do right here on defense. See if they can get a stop, make them punt.
Johnson not on the field for the Rockets. Monroe drops back to pass. He has number 16, but it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be 4th down for the Rockets, so Panthers come out and get another stop as the Rockets sitting on their punt unit. So Cabot able to force an interception and then a 3-and-out. Rogers going to go back deep to return this punt.
Cabot's getting Catholic to do everything they want them to do.
It's a low snap. Oh, and it's a wobbly kick. It's going to take a Rockets bounce, however, to be down to about the 14-yard line. So Panthers set up shop at the 13-yard line for the 3rd possession of the game, where they were able to get a touchdown on the last possession after some monster runs. Let us know how that run game went for the Panthers last possession, Evan.
You know, they had a 20-yard run followed by a 30-yard run, which put them down right by the end zone for Wyatt and Graham to just punch it right in.
So look for the same from the Panthers with Rogers, Morales, and Turner in the backfield as it's a handoff to Turner, and Turner tries to break a defender. He's still on his feet, and he fumbles the football. And Catholic has the ball.
Fumble on the play recovered by the Rockets.
That is not good for the Panthers.
Panthers having turnover issues these for the last 2 games. You got to wonder what's wrong. They ran the ball so strong the first 2 games with no turnovers at all, and they had 3 turnovers last week, and that's their 4th tonight, Evan.
It sure is, Caleb.
So that puts 7 on the season. So Monroe in the backfield hands off to Johnson up the middle. He's met at the line by number 91, Jack Dixon, on the tackle.
Johnson on the carry. Tackled by number 91, Jack Dixon.
That is a great stop.
So a loss of 1 right there for Johnson and the Rockets. So Monroe calls the play for his offense. He has Trevor Carter to his right as he takes it up the middle, his own, and he is rocked by number 59, Hayden Matthews. It's going to be about 3rd down and about 4 for the Rockets with 3:41 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Monroe didn't run much last night, but he's running some now, and he's getting some good yards. He's becoming a threat.
You got to think both teams are going to try to come up with some new offensive weapons, some new strategies after coaches probably watched film. As Johnson takes up the middle, he's going to try to push forward. He's going to get the 1st down for the Rockets. I think the coaches definitely watched film last night and stayed up here very early in the morning breaking down play-by-play, and it's obviously working as we've seen some new plays from both sides of the field. So it's going to be 1st and goal here for the Rockets from about the 6-yard line.
We need to see if the Panthers can get a stop right here.
Oh, they botched the snap. Monroe able to recover it.
Looks like he gained a yard.
Second and goal.
2nd and goal from about the 6 again. Monroe under center, takes a snap. Play action, he still has the ball, and he is going to be brought down by a swarm of Panthers, led by number 29, Tanner Wilson.
That was a loss of 2 yards right there, Caleb.
And that's what the Panthers want to do when you're down here in the red zone. You got to make them stop short, as there's another hand up to Johnson. He bats on the right side. And he is met behind the line by number 35, Justin Holland. And that's a big stop for this Panthers defense. Field goal unit going to be coming on for the Rockets. And we've seen how on snaps so far from Cabot, kicking the PAT, that this ball can be slippery on a kick. So maybe the same will happen for Catholic right here.
See if the Panthers can get a hand on it.
Grant Smithson, the holder. The kick is up, and then he misses the snap again. He's going to try to chunk it up, and it's incomplete. So that's why I was talking about how the snap could be very slippery for both sides with the rain. As number 46, Jacob Snyder, could not get his kick up. He tried to throw the ball, and it was still no good. So we are still at 13-7. So that's a big stop for the Panthers defense.
Sure is, Caleb, but if the Panthers could have got that one, they could have returned it because it was not a PAT.
Right. So Widowmaker go into his huddle. With Rogers, Turner, and Morales in the backfield. It's a handoff to Turner. And Turner's turning up some yards. He's going to get about 5, maybe 6 yards on that carry.
Grant Turner on the carry, brought down number 3, Grant Smithson.
It's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers.
Panthers' running game is very strong today, Caleb.
As it was last night as well. The Panthers, one thing I could say is just they're not holding on to the ball as they should be. They've been getting some great runs, but the turnovers are going to kill you in those big games that you're going to be playing later on in the season. As McMahon, he loses the football. I thought he was down on that one for sure. I was sure he was down.
Panther fans are not happy with that call. They all are saying that he was down.
Matt Mahan's first fumble of the season. Cabot's 5th fumble of the game. As Catholic sets up shop at the 30-yard line with Johnson in the backfield. Monroe at shotgun, takes the snap. Hand up to Johnson. Johnson cuts around the left side. He has Green in front of him. Number 9, Preston Keali and Zane Harper bring him down at about the 12-yard line.
Number 1, Sammy Johnson on the carry.
It was a 19-yard run right there. We got a Panthers defense needs to meet him there, but the coaches aren't happy. They're saying that it looks like they're holding out there.
Definitely, you can't expect them to get so many big runs one after another if they're not committing at least some penalties out there. Johnson with about a 6-yard carry right there. Jack Dixon coming into the game for the Panthers.
93, Chase Gibson.
Chase Gibson comes out.
See what the Panthers can do right here. We'll see if Catholic gets another play in or lets it go to the 4th quarter.
As there's only 4 seconds left. Catholic's hurrying to the line. He gets a snap off. It's a handoff to Johnson. Johnson cuts up the middle, and he's met a little bit past the line. He's going to get about 2 yards. So heading into the fourth quarter, your score, the Cabot Panthers 13, the Catholic Rockets 7. And we'll be back for some fourth quarter action here at Panther Stadium.
Third quarter of today's game presented by Bruno's Power Sports. Catholic High Rockets 7, your Cabot Panthers 13.
Go ahead and fill this time with some updates of some college football. Georgia is leading Missouri 20-7 with 6:45 left to go in the second quarter. Michigan pounding on Nebraska 37-0. Number 23 Boston College is actually trailing Purdue 20-7 late in the second quarter. Notre Dame and Wake Forest in a close matchup at 21-13, and there's still some great games left to come, including Louisiana Tech at LSU, Arkansas and Auburn, Texas A&M at Alabama, and Clemson at Georgia Tech. So definitely some great matchups in the college football world. But we got some fourth quarter action here at Panther Field as both teams are setting up for a big third down.
Catholic only has 11 more rushing yards than the Panthers right now.
Monroe takes a snap. It's a handoff to Johnson. And he's going to...
And it will not count. There, they got him on that one. That one will be a hold.
Yep, number 16 is not happy. That's Robert Pavin. It was obvious he was holding on that play. And that call is going to be brought back. That's going to hurt if you're a Rockets fan. It's going to make them go back. It's going to set up about third down. And about 10 now. So right here is where the defense needs to step it up. Big possession right here for the Panthers defense. Got Matthews, Dixon, and Horka on that defensive line.
Those are some big people, and they're really aggressive.
Got Kihai on the outside as well. It's a keeper from Monroe. And he's brought down by Preston Kihai. Oh, he's still up, actually. And he's not going to pick up the first down. He's going to be about 2-3 yards short. This is probably fourth down territory for the Rockets.
And it looks like they're going for it.
Yes, Johnson still on the field. That should signify that they're going to give it a shot at least. They're actually going to be stopped a little bit further back than I thought. It's going to be about 4th and 5. The Panther fans that are here are on their feet, and they are getting loud for this big defensive play right here for the Panthers. Here it goes, Monroe with the snap. He gives it to Johnson, and Johnson has nothing to go. The Panthers swarm him up, and he is short. And the Panthers are going to retake possession on the first play of fourth quarter. It's going to be 11 minutes and 39 seconds left to go here. And the Panthers are going to take over at about the 4-yard line. So this is great position if you're Cabot. Have a long field ahead of you and have that offense that you like to run. If you can continue to get first downs, you can drain a lot of clock off of this time.
It sure is, Caleb. You know, I'm still expecting to see a throw from the Panthers tonight. They have not thrown one yet, and I think it could be pretty good because Catholic will not be expecting it.
Yeah, they definitely been looking out for the run all night long, and it's been working as it's a handoff to Rogers. And Rogers going to stumble his way for about a 2-yard gain.
43 P.J. Rogers on the carry, brought down by number 40, Jonathan Bourne. Gain of 3 on the play, second down and 7.
You got to like the play from the defense tonight going against one of the best running backs in the state of Arkansas and holding them to under 200 yards rushing, especially after that long rain delay and having to go home. So the Panthers break the huddle.
We'll see who wants it a little more.
It's a handoff to Turner. He's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Handoff goes number 6, Graham Turner. First contact.
So this is when you definitely need to pick up a first down if you're the Panthers, because you cannot afford to have to punt from your own end zone, especially in these type of conditions where anything could happen.
It is. I think they need to try to give it a shot right here. Try to pass it.
Give the pass a chance. We saw that play last week against Benton where Rogers actually takes a snap and throws it to Widowmaker, and that play seemed to work. But it's a pass to Rogers. You called it. Rogers makes a defender miss. He's going to be close.
TJ Rogers on the reception.
And he's going to be about 3 yards short. So Panthers will probably be sending on their punt unit.
They are sending out their punt unit. I think they were just trying to get it where he didn't have to be so far back in the end zone and chance of safety.
Smithson's back to receive the punt for Catholic as Thurman. And they were trying to do a fake punt. And they tried to fake it. And the ball's still alive. Widowmaker throws it out of the end zone. And Catholic recovers it. Catholic signifying touchdown as if they scored. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball.
Still waiting on the call on the field.
They're going to spot the ball right about the 1, 2, 3.
They're spotting it at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line. So there was that. So don't know what the call was, but for some reason Catholic's moving back to the 11-yard line, so 10-yard penalty obviously happened. So that's what we're talking about, how anything could happen, and Panthers tried faking the punt. In that situation, you don't try risking anything, you just punt it away, pin them back instead of giving them field position like this, with Johnson taking the carry to the left side. He's going to get hit hard by Zane Harper. Zane Harper on the tackle.
He's protecting that end zone. He does not want him to score.
Zane Harper, one of the hardest hitting safeties in the entire state. Coach Malham watching his defense protect the end zone on this play as Johnson takes it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line by some Panthers. He might even use a couple of yards. He is drug all the way back, almost to the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him for progression, however.
Cabot fans are not liking that spot.
They're going to give him the first down, so first and goal from about the 2-yard line. I thought for sure that they met him at the line and they brought him back, but the refs saw it different. You have to go however the game is called. And it was called a first down, so you got to set up shop right here. Panthers have to hold it down, not let any points get up on the board with 9 minutes and 50 seconds left, and the snap is fumbled by Catholic.
Jake Mowdy is running in there ready to hit him.
Yeah, Mowdy was coming in on a cornerback blitz. And maybe that caused the fumble. Maybe Monroe saw him coming and didn't want to get hit. It's going to be second and goal from about the 9-yard line. So that's a big stop for Cabot. Monroe hands it off to Johnson. Johnson's brought down. It's going to be third down and goal from about the 7. So Panthers making a red zone stop. We've been here in this situation before, as at Fort Smith Southside 2 years ago, Panthers made a defensive stop on the goal line to win the game.
Yes, sir. Yes, Caleb, because there's only about a foot for north side to go, and the Panthers came in and they stopped them.
And so Panthers are feeling confident right here. The Panthers fans are on their feet. It's a handoff to Johnson. And he is going to be stuffed short again. He's going to get to about the 5-yard line, 4th and goal.
And off goes number 1, Sammy Johnson.
So if the Panthers come out here and stop Catholic on this play, that would be so huge for this defense.
4th down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looks like he only got about a yard off of that.
So you got to go for it here. 8:20 left to go. It's a handoff to Johnson. And he is still up, but he's going to be brought down by the Panthers, and it's going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Panthers come up strong.
That's 4 straight plays of great defense for the Cabot Panthers. Got to give it to the Panthers defense on that one. These Panther fans are appreciating that. They're on their feet clapping for them.
Let's see what the offense does here. See if they can come back and get a score. They just need to hold on to that ball mainly.
Yeah, this is whenever you don't need to have any turnovers. It is deep in your own territory. As Widowmaker under center takes the snap.
Looks like he's met at the line.
He's actually going to lose about a yard according to the ref. That was
Handoff goes to 43, T.J. Rogers.
T.J. Rogers on the carry.
Tackle made by number 50.
Ogilvy coming in. Morales coming out.
Also one on the play, 2nd and 11.
Check that. Rogers coming out. Morales staying in. So 2nd and 11 from their own 4-yard line. Widowmaker takes the snap. He takes it. He keeps it himself. He's going to rush forward for about 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd down, 3rd down and 8. Was that Widowmaker's first rush of the game?
That was of today. He only ran it twice last night.
Yes, the QB option is a big part of the Cabot Panthers offense, and Widowmaker utilizing that, picking up some big yards as it's going to be stopped in the backfield. That was a handoff.
Widowmaker tried to keep it again, but Catholic defense read it pretty good.
So defense going to have to come back onto the field. This time you just have to expect the Panthers just to punt it deep. We obviously know the leg that Thurman has and how utilizing this can be in this situation with just under 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the football game. As Thurman catches the snap. The punt is up, and it's a botched punt.
I think that weather is coming into effect, making the ball slippery. Because you don't see that very often by a Thurman. Let's see what the defense can do right here, Caleb.
Rockets getting the ball at the 30-yard line. And you got to think they're probably not very confident in their offense. That they had 4 plays to get 10 yards or
You
less.
know, that'd actually be 8 plays because they had the possession before.
They did, so 8 plays just to get 10 yards, and they were unable to do that as Johnson takes the ball to the right side. He gets to the sideline. He is rocked again by Zane Harper.
He knocked the ball away from him. If he was inbounds, that would be a fumble.
Sammy Johnson is heated after that one. Harper is hitting him hard. Johnson's just like, get him away from me, and Harper is always chasing him down and hitting him hard. So 2nd down and about 6 for the Rockets. With 5:55 left to go here in the 4th quarter at Panther Stadium. Monroe takes a snap, hands off to Johnson. Johnson gets around to the left side. He is hit again by Zane Harper. He's going to be just short, about 1 yard short of the 1st down, 3rd and 1. Is it 4 down territory again for the Rockets, you think, Evan?
You know, Caleb, I don't know. if he can keep running, if he runs like he has been, they'll get a first down and some more.
Let's hope the defense can stop him short right here. There's 2 more backs in the backfield along with Johnson. Probably uses blockers. It is. And Johnson may have gotten the first. He's going to get about 2 yards further than the first down. So it's going to be first down and 10 from about the 19-yard line.
He gets the first down because of forward progress. Because those Panthers are shoving him back.
So Monroe takes a snap. Another handoff. Johnson. Oh, his helmet comes off. That's number 9, Preston Kiahi on the tackle. Johnson's going to have to come off for a play. And he is not happy about that. That was a rock right there by Preston Kiahi.
And these Panther fans are loving that hit.
So, for the Rockets, number 29, Brian Osbrook comes onto the field. So this is going to be interesting. This is a big second down, and Johnson's not on the field for the Rockets, as it's going to be a keeper by Monroe. He's going to cut up the middle. Another hit by Kiahi, along with Matthews and Harper. So Johnson's probably going to trot back onto the field. Osbrook's going to come off.
Looks like his helmet broke, because he is not coming back on, and he still has his helmet off. The Panthers need to get a stop right here.
Yeah.
They're in scoring position, but we can't let them score as it's 13-7 still.
And it's a pass. Monroe's going to drop back. He's going to run it. And he's going to be well short, about 3 yards short. So Johnson's coming back onto the field. It's going to be 4th down and about 4. What a game Preston Kiahi is having. He already has 7 tackles in this game alone. As Catholic's going to go for it here. This is a very big play. You got to think, with just 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And Catholic may have gotten it. He's very close. They're going to play the chains probably. Both teams signifying their direction. Official timeout with 3 minutes and 40 seconds. They're going to bring out the chain game in.
You know,
measure this out.
You know Catholic is looking to score because they do not want to lose.
Yeah, they want to keep their perfect season, and they also do not want to be 300.
Hello, I'm Mayor Bill Cycle. Our team is invested in community and economic development with over $250 million by many new and established businesses with jobs added.
Nobody wants to be 300 because that is a big milestone.
He's short. He's short. The Panthers are celebrating. I see he is short.
He's short by about 3 inches. That is amazing. Great stop by the Panthers.
And the Panthers are hype about that one. With 3 minutes and 40 seconds, all the Panthers really have to do is run the ball and get a couple of first downs. And they should be able to come away with this victory tonight, or today, however. So this is probably the biggest offensive possession for the Panthers so far in the second half of the game. They did score their touchdown to put them ahead 13-7. So right here, you just got to get your first downs and run down the clock. Catholic still has all 3 timeouts, as we saw them use them late in the first half last night, as Widowmaker takes the snap. And it's a handoff to Turner. He's going to be brought down around the line of scrimmage for about 1-2 yard gain.
Looks like he gained about a yard.
So Ogilvy coming onto the field now. Have you yet to see him get a handoff tonight? Morales is coming off.
As you see, Catholic's defense is stacked up. They just did a throw.
And it's a reverse to Rogers. And Rogers had 1 man to beat. If he broke that tackle, he would have scored. So instead, it's going to be 3rd down and about 7 for the Panthers. Catholic going to utilize their first timeout. They're going to be left with 2 left with 3 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Your Panthers lead 13-7.
Georgia is leading Missouri 20-7 at halftime. As Missouri was winning early in the game, Georgia came back.
So here come the Panthers back onto the field. So a stop right here will give Catholic the ball with just about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the game. So this is a big third down. If Cabot is not able to pick it up, the defense got to come in one more time and play big. Let's hope that doesn't have to be the case. Wanamaker breaks the snap. It's going to have Rogers, Turner, and Morales behind him. It's going to be a handoff. He's going to throw it to Rogers. Rogers has field in front of him. He jukes the defender. And he's going to be brought down by number 34.
Pass complete to number 43, P.J. Rogers.
Trevor Carther.
Got about 3 yards off of that one.
So he's going to be short. So Panthers need to sit on the punt unit more than likely.
Timeout, Catholic.
Catholic takes their second timeout.
They're trying to keep it where they can get another score possibly.
Offense still on the field in the huddle. Makes you wonder what they're going to do. It's 4th and 4, and they're in their own territory. It's a very dangerous play if they go for it.
It is, Caleb. We do not want to see that because if we mess up, it gives them great field position. But if that happens, I have faith in our defense. We've stopped them 3 or 4 times in a row. I think we can do it again.
Held them scoreless so far in the second half. So the Rockets playing normal defense right now. Cabot getting called to get onto the field.
We'll see what the Panthers do right here.
Wanamaker's still in the huddle. Morales is in the huddle. Wanamaker's trotting onto the field along with Rogers, Morales, and Turner. So this is it right here.
It is, Caleb. We'll see what happens.
Imagine trying to get them to jump, and they do. They get him to jump. That's exactly what Coach Mahan was going to do. I was just about to say they're going to try to get him to jump off sides. They got him with the hard snap, and Cabot's going to pick up a first down.
That is an automatic first down.
They're going to call a false start on Cabot.
There's not even a number 5 on there.
Number 5 isn't even on the field. Number 5 is Courtney Peoples, and he's injured.
False start against the Panthers.
That's not even possible.
Yeah, I agree with that fan that just said unbelievable. I cannot agree with that call at all. Number 5, Courtney Peoples, is injured, and he's not playing tonight. So something fishy's going on as Cabot sends on the punt unit. That's Jesse Wanamaker getting the punt. He's going to take a safety.
Trying to run the clock down.
I see why they did that. They're gonna pin Catholic back and make them work for it instead of giving them good field position so close to the end zone.
That is a smart play, but we have to stop them on defense.
Yeah, they're counting on the defense that's come out and proven time in and time out that they are dominant and that Sammy Johnson cannot get anything going against them. That's Catholic has had 0 points put up until just now, which comes on the defensive end with the safety, but that was deliberate by the Panthers. So smart coaching decision right there by Coach Mike Malham. So here we go. Panthers going to have to come out and play defense one more time.
You know, that is why he's about to get his 300th win.
Bold prediction by Evan Thompson. Cabot's going to come out and get this victory, which we are all hopeful for.
I'm counting on our defense. I've seen them. They've showed up this whole game, last night and today.
That false start penalty still has me confused.
It sure does. It did not make sense to me.
They called it on number 5. It wasn't on the field, and the defense caused it. Should have been a first down for the Panthers, but that's behind us now. You can't let that dictate the game. 2:45 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Catholic just has 1 timeout remaining. That's going to come into play big time as well.
It is, as they only have 1 timeout and they rely on their running game. We'll see how it goes.
Because the passes, he's only completed 1 pass in this game.
And it was a touchdown because it was only about a 2-yard pass to Johnson.
And Thurman with the boot. Johnson returns it. He's going to get, he's rocked. He's going to get about the 46-yard line. So here comes, this is seemingly the game right here. This drive right here is going to dictate who the winner of tonight's game is going to be.
Rockets will have the ball first and then the 46-yard line.
.236, your score, Cabot 13, Catholic 9.
Let's see the defense if they can get a big stop right here.
It's a hand up to Johnson around the left side, and stiffs on the defender. And he's hit by Zane Harper.
Zane Harper is finding him and looking to hit him.
You hear a Panther fan asking for holding, as they've been asking for that call all game long, and it's only been called once.
As I saw, he was holding on to his arm, but they did not call it. But you got to play.
Here's another hand up to Johnson on the right side. He's running into his own man. He is stuffed. Well, that was a little acting there by Sammy Johnson as he just flung the ball.
They're trying to get everything they can get right now. But that's only hurting themselves because the clock is still running.
So 1 minute and 44 seconds left to go in tonight's game. Monroe getting ready for the snap. Clock's ticking. Big third down right here. It's a hand up to Johnson up the middle. He's going to get the first down. Clock will stop until they move the chains.
As Johnson refused help up by one of the Cabot players.
Yeah, that's a unsportsmanlike act by Johnson. Cabot's all about sportsmanship, and Johnson didn't want any of it right then. As he takes another handoff on the right side, he's met. He's going to get about 3 yards on the carry. Brought down by number 26.
Looks like Johnson is moving in slow motion now. They have given every handoff to him except for the three or four runs by Monroe.
So Johnson, another carry. He's gimping. He's going to be brought down short again by number 29. So Tanner Wilson again. He's come up big in these plays for Cabot on these defensive drives that they've had late in the game. And we're under a minute now. 40 seconds left to go in the game. Here we go. Third down. These Panther fans are on their feet. Monroe takes a snap, drop back. He's going to fire one deep. Incomplete. Great coverage by number 19, Zane Harper. And with 30 seconds left to go, it's going to come down to this play right here, Evan. Fourth down. Catholic has to get a first down here if they want any chance. So this is what champions are made of right here, these moments just like this.
Sure is, Caleb.
You got to know, though, the team in red's going to be looking for that number 1 on the field right now. These Panthers faithfuls are loud. And it's a handoff to Johnson. Johnson's going to pick up the first down and a little bit more. So Catholic still in it. 23 seconds left in this game. 13-9 is your score.
They'll have the ball first and hit the 26-yard line.
As Catholic already has over 300 rushing yards in this game.
That's a lot of rushing yards, Evan. Here we go. That's their backup quarterback, number 6, Eddington. Means they're going to try to throw it. Play action. He has a man deep. And it's incomplete. Broken up by number 3, Decario Rudolph on the play. Also in on there was number 19, Zane Harper. Intended target was number 18, William Plafcan. So 17 seconds, here we go.
You see who they want throwing the ball.
Eddington takes a snap. He's throwing it. It's caught. Oh, touchdown Catholic.
Catholic threw it in. Eddington came in strong, threw a good pass.
And Panther fans getting up and leaving the stadium. They just lost all hope for the Panthers.
But I still think they can come back in and possibly win this one.
Kick is up. And the PAT is blocked by St. Harper. So 15-3 is your score.
No good.
As we saw in Benton, Cabot did not give up until that last horn. I think they will do the same right here.
Catholic celebrating as if they've won. The game is still not over.
You know, Caleb, I still have hope in our Panthers.
Rogers, Harper, and Rudolph back to receive. You can expect a squib kick right here by the Rockets.
I think the Panthers will just fall on it. That way they don't lose any time.
Absolutely, that'd be the smartest play.
As Catholic is walking on the field.
It's going to be a timeout by Catholic. They're going to talk things over.
Timeout, Catholic.
That'd be their third and final timeout. Let's see what the Panthers are going to bring to the table.
Okay, I've lived in Cabot for 38 years. Together we have experienced tremendous growth in our city. This growth has come many challenges.
There's just 10 seconds left to go here at Panther Stadium.
If elected, I will focus my attention on
It's been a crazy game, full of ups and downs from both sides.
I want our citizens to feel
Panthers are down just by 2 points. So maybe you get a good return, maybe, and you can get a field goal position. And Rhett Thurman can come on and be the hero. Mason Martin, one of them can come on and be the hero of the night.
Saw that back in 9th grade. Rhett Thurman kicked a 40-yard field goal to win over North as he was on the South team.
So here we go.
He's came up big before. I think he could come back big again.
Awaiting the kick by Snyder. Snyder lining up to kick. Panthers playing short. Got their best hands team out there. And it's going to be a short kick. They're actually going to kick it to Rudolph. And Rudolph's going to take it. He's got to get down. He loses the football.
And Catholic got it back.
And that's going to be the final score of the game.
As you can expect, them to come out and just knee it.
And that's gonna be back-to-back very tough losses for Cabot.
It is.
A tough loss on the road against Benton.
As if they wanted this 300 win, you know they are gonna really want it next week.
And although it's a loss, I'm gonna keep this tradition going. We do offensive and defensive MVPs of the game. Evan, I'll let you take the offense, and I'll take the defense.
I think, you know, T.J. Rogers and Graham Turner both were stellar, but I think T.J. Rogers came up more and he's had more yards, so I'd say T.J. Rogers.
Defensive MVP definitely could go to Zane Harper or Preston Kiahi, both with major performances of the night. But with a very big interception earlier in this game, I got to give it to Zane Harper. Although Preston Kiahi did have 8 tackles in this game. Cabot came out, fought hard.
You know, Catholic ended up with 306 rushing yards, and Cabot had 220. It's still a close game with the 80-yard differentiation in the rushing yards.
Absolutely. So the Panthers going to be sad for this week, but cannot let that get to them. Just they're going to be 0-1 in conference to start out their season.
As it puts them 2-2 in the season.
And they're going to be taking on Fort Smith Southside on Friday. All right. For CHTV Sports, I'm Caleb Gullahorn.
And I'm Evan Tonneson.
Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.